Hello, hello, hello. I am Indigo Sage. Welcome to your Act Now message from your guardian angels. Your Act Now message features two choices that are causing a dilemma in your life. Your guardian angels are providing the information in this reading to help you make a choice so that you may act now on your decision. The Act Now message in this reading is for those of you who may find yourself needing to make a choice between two options at the time that you are watching this video. Your Act Now topics will change according to what your guardian angels deem are your highest messages. Allow me to tell you a little information about the designated decks for all Act Now readings. They are As Above and So Below. The As Above deck focuses on the nature of universal energies present in the world as it relates to your choices. The So Below deck will be used as clarifiers for the As Above deck. The So Below deck will show you how the universal energies play out in our everyday life, as well as how we experience the elements. Information for all decks used in the reading will be in the description box below. With that being said, let's sage this out. So, what we have here is 5 cards. We have a past position, a now position, a best position, a worst position, and a what's to come position. So we're going to start with the past position. We have the 8 of Earth here. And yes, you guys, I brought out the butterfly because this message is about transformation, which reminded me of the butterfly. So we have here the 8 of Earth from the As Above deck, and it is in reverse. Don't know if you noticed, but that baby is in reverse, and it features air creatures. They flood this picture. Butterflies represent transformation. The bees represent productivity. The shadow side, it's in the reverse, so we got to read the shadow side. The shadow side means the universe is communicating with you, but you've misinterpreted it or missed it altogether. All right, let's go to the clarifying card, which is the 8 of Pentacles from the So Below deck, which we've seen these cards before. I don't believe they were in reverse though. So the clarifier reversed 8 of Pentacles says that you're doing sloppy work, or you're not paying attention, or you're brushing over important details, okay? Or all of them, okay? So that is in the past. So let's see what you're doing now. In the now, we have the 5 of Earth. Beautiful card. It has a waterfall. Looks majestic. 5 of Earth, and it's upright, so that's wonderful. The 5 of Earth, it is represented by the mountains and waterfalls. So some of those bullet points are that water, usually a passive, softly flowing element, gains momentum and strength as it passes over a mountain and falls back down to earth. It has the opportunity to become as powerful and destructive as a descending boulder in those moments, but that requires time. Whatever is going on will not resolve quickly. It would behoove you to practice patience for choice 1. It's clarified by the 5 of Pentacles, which is here. As you can see, the girl standing alone in the snow, and she looks kind of lost to me. So be sure to check out my intuition series where we read the cards as the images only. Anyway, so this image, 5 of Pentacles, clarifies the 5 of Earth, and it's a little girl in the snow with winter clothing on. They're telling me to point out the picture. So just remember that these pictures all mean something, and they could mean something different to each and every individual out there. Okay? So the color blue, she's in all blue. That could mean something to someone. The snow could mean something to someone. I know it's the summertime. I'm in California and it's hot as heck. So I haven't seen snow in a while, but snow could very well mean something to someone. So just be sure, you guys, the collective that I'm speaking to pay attention to what the pictures mean to you. The clarifier says, feeling lost and in need of resources and guidance. Once you're distracted, you feel lost. And this is me. Try not to get distracted. How about that? Just stay focused. How about that? Okay. I know it's easier said than done, but trust me, I'm in the midst of staying focused, and it can be easier than you think if you put your mind to it. So this clarifier is saying that you feel lost, and you're feeling lost and in need of resources and guidance. And it points out that once you're distracted, that's when you begin to feel lost. So I'm telling you to not become distracted. Stay focused. We move on to the best of the situation, and it is a reversed Five of Water, represented right here from the As Above deck, the reversed Five of Water. What we have right there. She is Bellona, the goddess of war. Okay, that's the best to come, the goddess of war. All right, let's see what she's talking about. Her deadly weapon is her mind. Make sure your strategy is sound before making the first step. Okay, so this is what she does. Before she even goes into what she believes to be war, she makes sure that her strategy is correct. Okay, now listen to this. They're in reverse though. In reverse, she indicates chaos and destruction in a way without justification. She's in reverse. This is your life. Only you know what she's talking about. But she's referring to chaos and destruction in a way without justification. It's not even justified. So what are you out there doing? This is in your best to come position. Okay? Clarified by the Five of Cups, which is straight below, right here, the Five of Cups photo, straight below. And you know what? I'm going to show you guys this upright, because this is how it's playing out in our 3D world. This is the best to come. See this photo? That's the best to come. That doesn't look very promising to me. But it says repression of grief. And I'm going to be honest, that card alone made me feel like I should do an extended on that. So I don't know. Just stay tuned to see if I do an extended, because I wanted to dive deeper and deeper into this repression of grief. Okay, because this seems to be kind of the key in this entire message. So just hang in there with me. Let's move on to the worst to come. Or excuse me, the worst of the situation is Nine of Fire, represented right here with this handsome gentleman. Nine of Fire from the As Above deck. And it's represented by Pluto and the inevitable. Watch out now. The inevitable. This event we can see coming a mile away. We see it coming. We know we should prepare, but we resist. I am going to boldly tell you to stop resisting. So I've already had to boldly tell you to focus without distraction. Now I'm boldly telling you to stop resisting, okay? But the worst to come is that you're going to resist preparation. Now, below as a clarifier is the Nine of Wands here. This card here, follow the butterfly. The Nine of Wands right there is representing the clarification of the worst of the situation, possible worst. And it says, preparing for the final challenge. This is the final encounter. This person draws on the deepest reserves within them and prepares for the final encounter. Okay, so the best I can say about the worst is that the finality of it. It's the finale. Okay, it's like you've been going through this all season long, and now it's the season finale coming up, and you better prepare for it. Okay, stop resisting that this season finale is coming. It's coming. Every season ends. Okay, the beautiful thing about an ending is that it makes way for a beginning. So next we have what's to come. So this is what's to come of the situation if nothing is done. What's to come? So we have the elemental of earth. And isn't earth like abounding this reading? Earth and fire. There is some water, but we have more earth than anything on the board. What's to come? Elemental of earth. Right here. Okay. And I'm going to tell you something right now. What struck me about this image is that this image is so similar to this image. And if you look at all the rest of the images, they have been different this whole entire time. And I've been doing this for a couple of months now. These Act Now readings, this is the only card that I've noticed where the as above and the so below are very similar. They're both in the forest leaning against a tree. So let's sage this out. Let's see what's going on with what's to come of your situation. Elemental of earth, a sign of prosperity, abundance, and manifestation. Okay, real quick, they're telling me, and I usually don't do this, but they're telling me to let the collective know that the elemental of earth is comparable to the page of earth. Okay, from the Rider-Waite deck. Now, the reason why I usually don't do that is because this deck and its meanings are completely different than the Rider-Waite. This is Barbara Moore, baby. Barbara Moore, who's not Rider or Waite. But your guardian angels told me to say that, so that is for someone. Moving right along. So the elemental of earth for the what's to come. A sign of prosperity, abundance, and manifestation. The energy filling the situation is solid and stable, which is needed for completing the task. Again, finality. However, stay on your toes as to the energy you give towards its completion. Again, finality. Because the entire situation could collapse in a pile of stagnation if you drop the ball. Clarifier is the Knave of Pentacles, okay, which is right next to him. The dude in the forest what looks like a laptop. What signal is he getting? I don't know. His angels are giving him a Wi-Fi signal, because I haven't known for you to have a signal in the forest. I don't know. But then again, I'm in California. I haven't been in many forests. So the clarifier studies the rhythms of nature and learns the secrets of the physical realm. That's what's to come. Okay. So, and that's not bad. Studying the rhythms of nature and learning the secrets of the physical realm. You need to do what you need to do, because the finality is coming. The finale, the grand finale is approaching. And I feel like it's approaching quickly, and you need to stop resisting the preparation for the finale, because the finale, sometimes what people don't realize, like it's gonna come whether you want it to or not. You can't stop it. So your resisting it is futile, my child. All right, now here's something a little bit different. As you guys know, there's always going to be an angel number, which is brought to you by moi, Indigo Sage. You'll always have an angel number tile. This one is 909. However, the finale card that like summarizes both readings. So I did my process as I always do it, and this one actually jumped out. It just jumped. Poof, it jumped out. Heal away addictions. So I thought, all right, so that's the card. But then they told me choose another card. And so I shuffled it and did what my process again, and we got another card. And they explained that this card is for choice 1. The Heal Away Addictions is for choice 1. So that has to do specifically with your choice 1. And in choice two has its own different card. But I'm going to tell you a little something. They're similar, in my opinion. And they're both calling on Archangel Raphael. So I was just like, whoa. But I was like, whoa, because they've never had me do two summary cards to bring them together. However, in this situation, I did do two cards and they are similar. So they are still bringing these messages together. So let's go ahead and jump into healing away addictions. Healing away addictions. Basically, the point I got of this, let me read what the card says here, okay? It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing, okay? This card comes to you to validate what you already know. It's time to let go of addictive behaviors as they're interfering with your health, happiness, and life purpose. The angels ask you to be very honest with yourself and admit that these addictions are wasting your time, robbing you of energy and confidence, and blocking the answers to your prayers. Fortunately, the angels will support you through every step of healing away cravings and other addictive tendencies. It begins with your making a clear decision to let the addiction or addictions go. Weigh the pluses and minuses of the addictive behavior. Once you're emotionally ready to release it, take the following action steps. Action steps: go to a quiet place where you won't be disturbed, then say silently or aloud, Archangel Raphael, I call upon you now. Think of what you'd like to release. It could include destructive patterns, compulsive behaviors, toxic relationships, and unhealthful cravings. Imagine these addictions, or a symbol of them, sitting on your lap or upper legs. You might see or feel the addictions, and you may also sense how they're attached to your stomach area with tangled cords, webs, and roots. So you're going to be asking and praying for help from Archangel Raphael to release the cravings for your addictions. And that is related specifically for choice 1 in this Act Now reading. Now we will move to the angel number message 909, which says, it reminds us that 9 relates to endings and conclusions, okay, while 0 magnifies the power of the surrounding numbers. So this message has been all about endings and conclusions, okay, and not resisting them and letting them happen, but preparing for them, okay? Because you in the very first card, you got a message of butterflies, which represents transformation, okay? In order for you to transform, you need to let go of that past stuff. Let go of that past stuff. So the very first thing that pops out is the butterflies with the transformation. In order to transform, you got to let go. And in order to let go, it has to be final and done. So stop resisting it. But then right after that comes the bees, which represents productivity, which means that all of your wishes and dreams and everything can come true, but you got to let go of that past in order for the future to come through. Okay. So furthermore, 909 angel message says, the angels are telling you that even though a part of your life has been halted or changed, things will ultimately turn out for the best, like a blessing in disguise. And they told me that you'll see the signs. You'll see the signs that it's a blessing in disguise, okay? So stop resisting the finality of this decision, because it sounds like to me the decision has been made for you. That's really what I'm getting. That's because of your resistance was because you were still under the impression that it was a decision to be made, but your guardian angels are telling me that the decision has been made for you, and you just need to stop resisting it, because the season finale is coming. And there's a saying, and yes, I'm getting ready to be corny, but everyone comes in your life for a reason or a season. Okay? So their season has ended. It's the season finale, and the decision has been made for you. Stop resisting it, accept it, and prepare for it, because you got the best to come is Bellona, who's the goddess of war, whose deadly weapon is her mind, whose strategy is making a sound strategy before making the first step. So they're just trying to push you to just plan for it, and it won't be bad. So whatever you've imagined in your mind what the finale looks like, that's not necessarily true. And that's the reason why you're resisting. It's going to happen anyway. So the best thing you can do is plan for it in a smart way using your mind. Okay? Channel Bellona, the goddess of war. All right? Thank you so much. And I may do an extended on this, because this is feeling like we need to dive in a little bit deeper into your personal life. Since you're resisting, I kind of want to see what exactly you're resisting, so I can sage it out with you. So I just might do that. But next up will be choice 2. Okay? Which is packed with very, very interesting. Your choice 2, I can tell you right now as a preview, your choice 2 is filled with swords. Filled with air and swords. Swords all throughout. Swords all throughout. Air and swords energy is just going through choice 2, intellectually slicing and dicing. Okay? All right. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful week.